What up, Danglebangers? It's your girl Tmo
and Mandy.
And we dangling.
Dangling.
Y'all, welcome to episode 13. Wow. Episode 13. Mandy.
Right. Who would have ever thought we would make it this far? Okay.
Right. Look at us. Honey, so how has your week been? What you been up to?
Honey, this week is going fine. I am relieved because, honey, when I tell you the Lord came right on in to protect his flock, we found out that we will not be returning back to work until phase 3, honey. Look at him. Look at my God.
Honey, won't he do it?
Every time. Won't he will? Okay. So yeah, you know that been watching sports and stuff. You know, U.S. Open was on. Shout out to Naomi, honey.
Yes, come on, Naomi, Black Girl Magic.
Okay, honey, because I was a little worried, honey. That match was a little rough. Okay, sis off that first set. Okay, then she was down 2-0.
And then that was the same girl who that was the same girl who beat Serena.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that, honey. Who child?
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to her, and then her being super black with her boyfriend YBN Corday, who came and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be hood as fuck and I'm gonna see this bird in these pictures at the US Open. Okay.
Cause that's how they do.
Okay. To be young and free. Okay.
Young, wild, and free.
Yes. So what about you? What's been going on with you?
Honey, well, I've been old, bored, and sick.
Oh
no, not young, wild, and free. Lord, I miss.
You on a sick and shut in list?
Honey, why didn't y'all tell me once you started getting old, like once you get, because I'm 31 now, y'all, and my body has just been on a slow breakdown, and I just don't know why, like. Oh, it's just been so sad. So I've just been like, I don't know. I started having this like pain and like my chest and my arm. It was like radiating from my chest to my arm. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, am I having a heart attack? What's going on? So I go to the doctor and they like, oh no, we don't see nothing. We don't see nothing. So I just been going back and forth to different doctor's appointments trying to figure out what's going on. So yeah, that's just been really stressful because, you know, it's already like stressful going to the doctor, and you know they always like be trying to look at Black women like we don't know or like we lying about something. So it's weird, especially when they're saying like, oh well, these tests aren't showing anything, so they're just looking at me like, oh, you just trying to get some medicine. That's probably why you here.
Now with all these out-of-pocket expenses, you still got to pay a copay child buy.
That's all I'm saying. Come on now. Like, I know where the streets is at. If I really wanted something.
Okay.
Like, don't do your girl like that. Like, why I need to go through y'all? So it's just been stressful. It's just been stressful,
dog. Girl. And honestly, truthfully, if doctors can't come up with a diagnosis or whatever, they need to give a couple of dollars back. Like, you didn't do your job.
That's all I'm saying. How you still charging me? You the one who told me to get this test. They act like I came in here and asked for it. You the one who said to get it, and you was wrong. Something else.
Like if I go to the mechanic and I say, hey, fix my car, they don't say, well, we did a couple diagnostic tests and well, we're not sure. So, hey, can you give us $600 more to do more diagnostic? No, boo, you got to fix the car. Fix me. Fix.
Right. Right. Exactly. So, yeah. So that's just been real. It's just been a lot. So it's just, you know, we're in a pandemic. Black people is getting shot in the street. If you're in the West Coast, the air quality is trash. It's little fires everywhere. And then I'm dealing with my own personal sickness. So, dog, this led me to the episode topic for today.
Oh, Lord.
You ready? Everywhere. Y'all know we usually keep it light, make stuff funny, but this is serious. And I want y'all to take us serious, even though we're going to clown. But y'all, we got to talk about our last wishes, our last requests, because it's just too many things going up against Black women, and we need y'all to put us in the ground properly. Y'all not. If they take us out, if they take us out, y'all need to make sure we go down right. So this whole episode is dedicated to our last wishes.
Okay, if I die, bury me inside the Louis stove.
Hey,
Hey,
bury me inside that Gucci stove. Hey. Oh my goodness. And this is where we're at, everyone. Mandy, boom. Tell us about your funeral.
my funeral. All right.
God, this is foolish.
Okay. First things first.
Oh.
Don't close my casket into the very end.
I hate y'all open casket all day, people.
Let me tell you something. I went to a real respectable funeral, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do the viewing of the body prior to the funeral, and we're gonna, just bring in the casket." Excuse me? No. You need to be able to see me, honey. When y'all eulogize me, I need you to look at my body, look at my outfit, honey. You're not gonna close the casket. Keep my shit open. You gotta see my fashions, honey. One last time. Okay?
One last time.
One more time. One more time. One more time. Yeah, I need you to look at me. Okay? Make sure I'm looking good. That's all I'm saying. Do not close my shit. Matter of fact, you know how they get the pallbearers to carry the casket out? Roll me out so my casket can stay open. Roll me out on the wheels, okay? Okay?
So when do you want them to close you? You don't want your casket closed to what they rolling you out the door? Like, when do you want it closed officially?
No, matter of fact, they need to get me a hearse with the rooftop open, okay?
You know what? You know what? We just started. This is the first one. You're not going to do this from the very beginning. That's what you're not going to do.
Get me the hearse with with the rooftop open, okay? I want to get my last piece of air before I get in the dirt, okay?
Oh my
okay
gosh.
Let me tell. Okay, this is what I want them to close my casket, okay?
Okay.
So when you get to the funeral site, the burial site, right? When they put that little grass out there, that little astroturf where they make the little, they got the little selected seating for the family. And you know what I'm talking about? It'd be that green thing, and then they got the little covering over it.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like a gazebo or something, right?
Right.
Then they put you on a crank, and then that's when they say ashes to ash, dust to dust, or whatever. Soon as they about to when they got the construction folks out there ready to crank me down, that is when you can close my casket, okay? And let me say this. When they closing the casket, Tmo, if you still alive, you better make a scene. I'm not ready. Open it back up. Make a scene.
Oh my goodness, bro. You know I will make a scene. You already know I'm gonna make a scene. Be right out there yelling and crying and snot running down.
Okay. So that's my first one. What you got?
Oh my God, bro. You done did so much so quick. I don't even know what to say. Oh Lord. Okay. So I'm thinking, okay, since you started talking about fashions, y'all know how I feel about my hair. So I want to go home to the Lord with the tribute to the motherland. So please make sure that I have the best, freshest Bantu knots in my head. Okay.
Come on, Bantu knots.
Because for all the white people who ask me, how do you sleep at night? This is how I will be forever sleeping. Okay. I will be forever sleeping.
Okay, so we're putting the Bantu knots. Okay, hold on. So if we're putting the Bantu knots on you when you in the casket, do you unroll them when you get to see Peter? Like,
honey, exactly. I need to have my hair fresh when I get to the pearly gates. I'll be like, oh, hey, who is this? Just in case. They be like, your name on the list. Then I like switch it up real quick. Try again. Check now with this new hairdo.
New do who this?
New do. Look, new do, new list. Hello. Check again. Try again.
I know that's right. Come on, Bantu knots.
Yeah, so I'm bad. Honey, and I'm talking about fresh Bantu knots, and I want y'all to get in with my edges and get a little toothbrush and some edge control and give me them little white Aves.
Okay. The white
Not the way. The way,
Whoa.
and not the ways. The ways.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Trez.
I want them little, I want my baby hairs brushed down with some good edge control. I want like a little flowy design. I
Mm-hmm.
went okay. I want the Bantu knots. Oh, honey, you might can even get me like them little the little gold things they be putting around them sometimes. Make it
Oh.
fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be nice.
get a little hair jewelry. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That'll mess them
have your
up.
girl sitting
Mm-hmm.
have your girl sitting up there like the African queen that she is. Okay, goddess. Thank you.
Okay. I know that's right.
Hmm.
I know that's right.
Oh yeah. Don't play with my hair, y'all. Don't try me. Cause I will run up on y'all and y'all sleep. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you end up transitioning before me, I am going to have a conversation with the mortician, and I'm gonna say, "Who doing my sis hair?"
Who?
Because are they good with the Bantu knots? Because if not, honey, I got to go get me somebody off a style seat. Y'all need to let me know up front. Don't play my girl because I'm gonna need to see the hair before the first viewing. Okay, and if it's not right,
Right.
I got to go get my girl right. Period.
It's gonna have to be done again. It's gonna have to be done again, and that's
Oh, I'm
that.
making a scene. I'm making a scene at the mortician. I'm gonna say, "Get my girl right. Get my girl right."
Oh my gosh. Yes, I need. That's it. What's your next request? What's your
What's
last wish?
Well, since you said you wanted to be sitting up like a queen, let's talk about sitting up. I want to sit up in my casket.
Hold up. Sit where? What you mean?
I want my back. I want my back arched up. What you mean? Why I gotta lay down? No, y'all not gonna be looking down on me in the casket. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. Put me up.
Hold up. So you want to be like sitting in a chair or something?
No, you can keep me in the casket since I paid good money for it, but sit me up. Put some pillows behind my back. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness, dog. Okay, so let's picture this. So we coming in. So we coming in, walking down the aisle to see you, and what you saying? You waiting at the end of the aisle, perched up, looking at us.
I'm just saying. Elevate me, sis. Listen. When do you see me laying down in my bed flat? Ever. Like, no, dog.
That's true. Now,
That's what I'm
true.
saying. So I don't want these niggas coming looking down on me. No, sit me up. Sit me up.
Sit me up.
Yeah,
sit
like
me
at least have me like I'm sitting on the couch like a sectional or something, like, with my legs, straight, but my back up, like I'm watching TV or something. Like, I'm just saying.
Right.
I don't think that's that hard of a. I don't think that's that bad of a request. Do you?
No, actually, I guess that's all right. Okay, I see you, sis. We'll sit you up. We'll make sure you elevated. We'll make sure. Don't worry. Don't
Right,
worry.
because see, the reason why I'm concerned about that is because, I got big breasts. I don't want them shits just flapping around. You know what I'm saying? They out of order, got my outfit messed up. Sit me up so my outfit look right. And I'm gonna tell you now, mortician, whoever you are, go ahead and give me a little tummy tuck so they ain't got no rolls showing.
Lord, well, they gonna be there. Took all your organs out. Are you an organ donor?
I am, so that's fine. Take them all out. I don't care. Leave me a little piece of breast so my outfit lay right. But that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, and listen, don't put me no bra on. I don't. I have been oppressed by a bra long enough. Take that shit off, okay? Don't put me in the ground with no bra on, honey. Okay, I refuse to be uncomfortable for eternity. I refuse.
Y'all can put my bra on, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. As soon as I get in the pearly gates, I'm taking it off.
It's like, why even go through all of that? I'm coming in free at last. Thank God Almighty, free at last. Okay,
I'm dead. Well, I will be when I'm making these requests. I'll be dead by the time y'all hear these requests, probably, right?
Our last will and testament. This is a way of getting out of like going to the lawyer to do a last will and testament because this is a living document now once we publish this.
That's all I'm saying. And we are in our right mind. Okay.
Right. I'm in my sound mind and body. This is Tierra Moore making my last will and testament.
Okay, y'all hear this? Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, is it my turn? Oh
Yeah.
Lord. Henny, so since you talking about you want to be perched up, Henny, I'm telling y'all where I want to be laid in, because I don't mind laying down, because I'm a slop. I don't mind, Henny, I don't mind laying down. But when I tell y'all I want to be laying in the finest of luxury of somebody's animal fur, okay.
What kind of animal?
Henny, I'm trying to think. I want something exotic like a chinchilla. Yeah, I want to be laying in a bed for now. Peter folks, don't come trying me, okay? Don't
Girl,
come
you'll
on
be
my
dead.
case.
Oh well, you'll be dead by then, child.
Don't come on my case, y'all. But listen, I want to be laying like a nice soft pillow, some feathers or something extra. Oh, feathers might be nice.
Okay, so we'll keep it ethical. We'll wait till the animal die of old age, so that way it's still ethical.
And then take their feathers. And yeah, I want what's the thing called that you put it? What's it called?
What? A casket?
What's the box? Oh yeah, a casket. Lord, I was about to say a coffin, like I was a vampire.
Okay, go ahead and get your coffin.
I was literally about to say a coffin. But yeah, I want my casket lined with feathers or fur or something that makes me feel like I'm literally sleeping in the clouds for the rest of the life.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Yeah, just make sure. For it. All right. Okay, that's that. Sleep.
Okay. Well, speaking of sleep, my next one is, so I want my hair to be situated. Y'all can put me on a nice wig, I don't care. Just something that I normally look like when I look my best. Just, keep that situated. But
not when I look my best.
Yeah, y'all need to have me looking my best. Let me tell you something. When y'all leave my funeral, y'all need to say the body look good. It look good, okay? If y'all ain't saying that, do it over, okay? Do it over, okay? Y'all better say she look good. But let me say this. I'm also about preserving my hair. So one or two things need to happen. One of two things needs to happen. Y'all either need to, when y'all about to put me in the ground, y'all either need to take my bonnet off and put it on the mannequin, or you need to put me a bonnet on.
Wait, so hold up. You want a bonnet on?
Right when y'all about to put me in, in the ground, and y'all about to crank it down, y'all need to put my bonnet on, or you need to take my wig off. I need to be comfortable now.
Oh my God, I'm done with you. You know what? But hey, you got it. You got it, sis. You got it. So we'll have your wig situated, but soon as we about to close it up, we'll just plop that bad boy off real quick and put your bonnet on. Okay, so tell me this. Are you going to have set it off braids up underneath this wig, or what's your hair going to be like?
Yes, I want some straight backs just like Cleo. Yes, make them perfect. Yes, that is correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want my straight back. You're not gonna have my hair looking any kind of way in the casket. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Have my straight backs.
So you want your straight backs up underneath. You want a fly wig, but as soon as we about to lower you in the ground, we're gonna take off the wig, put on your bonnet, and you go into the pearly gates with your straight backs. Okay.
Right, and then when I'm ready, when Peter and them summon me or whatever, I can just take my wig off the mannequin because my wig need to be in the casket with me. So then I can just go ahead and put it back on. But it's no need for me to lay in there waiting and, oh God, what they call that thing when you in the middle stage where you waiting to start with a P? Oh God.
Purgatory. Purgatory.
Yeah. So while I'm in purgatory, it's no need for me to be having on the wig waiting, pressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he called me up, I'll put my wig on right before I go inside. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. So what you got? What you got next?
Oh my gosh. Well, okay. My service. I want my service to be short and sweet. Okay. I want y'all to come in, see me there, with my Bantu knots looking like the queen that I am. And just have a quick, turn up session now. Now, for you, if you're still around, you do need to make a speech. Was it a eulogy? And it needs to be as extra as possible. But that's about it. I don't really need that many other people speaking, coming up lying. Look, coming up lying, coming up saying this and that. I did not like you.
And I ain't gonna put them on the funeral either. I'm not.
Don't come up at my funeral lying.
I know that's right. Nope.
I don't need all of these talks in this because y'all wasn't talking to me. What? Giving me my flowers while I was here. Okay. So yeah, I don't need all of these run down a list of people from way back when and here and there. No. No.
That's right.
That's that. Get in and get out.
Y'all better draw my shit out. Let me tell you something. Y'all
my God.
Y'all niggas better mourn, honey. Y'all better. I need at least a 2.5 hour funeral. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, y'all better make a scene. Okay. The pastor better come in. He better be reading them long Bible verses as he's walking in. I want the whole family to march in. Ooh, child. I want a scene to be made, okay? And I want a good pastor who gonna get the crowd crunk. Oh, did I say crunk? Okay,
you did.
Whatever.
You did say crunk. You did.
Lord have mercy. Okay, but then to put a little spin on it, I don't want folks up there weeping the whole time. Just the first half. And then after that, I need somebody to come with the jokes. Okay. Talk about, the laughter that they've enjoyed from me. Talk about the good times or whatever. So yeah, and then I need some good musical selections. So y'all can I want about 3 songs. So the first one, it can be a gospel song. If I'm important enough, I want the song to be I Shall Wear a Crown. But then yeah, it's a good song, but you got to be accomplished enough to have that song. That ain't for low class people. You got to be a real good person. So I'm not there yet, but hopefully I'll get there before it's my time or whatever. So that's a good song. But then my other 2 selections, I don't want them to be gospel. I want them to be 90s R&B, like something like Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk or something, or just some of my favorite songs, like where if I was to hear it on the radio right now, like I would get up and be like, "Ooh, that's my ish." You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of song, that's the vibe I want, or whatever. So I need, you know what I'm saying? Like I need 2, like 2 good songs. I ain't gonna say back that ass up because it might be in a church or whatever, but you just got certain songs that you be feeling it. So that's what I want for my funeral.
Yeah, okay. I can see that. I definitely, I can add to this because I definitely want to have some good music. I would say I want to have music more than people talking anything, have some turn up music though. have some turn up. Listen, y'all see, here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out if my funeral needs to be in the church house. Because, I'm trying to get folks turned. Like, I'm trying to hear Cardi B. I'm trying to get Megan Thee Stallion going. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a turn-up event. Because y'all done all came together lurking. So y'all might as well go ahead and get lit. Right?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. They can play Swag Surf at your funeral if you want them to.
Swag, I got that swag. Hey. Hey. Hey, yeah, that's it.
Matter of fact, they can play INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means?
Hey, she got her own house. She got her own house. 2 jobs, work hard. That's a bad route. If you ain't on, sit down. If you ain't on, sit down. Yeah, that's it. I really want a turn up event because, especially if it's one of these actions that's occurring now, like some police brutality, a pandemic, a wildfire, smoke inhalation, something stupid, one of these, or these doctors keep playing me and they don't find out what's wrong. Y'all just got to turn up. Now, if I'm 90 something years old, we may have to revisit this.
Right,
But
right. This is for when we young, y'all. Like when we
this
get
is
older, we want
yeah.
more.
If something stupid was to occur, y'all gotta let the streets know. This is it. Okay.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. So what you got next?
Oh my goodness. What was I saying? Oh, the obituary.
Mm.
Y'all, here's the thing. Don't make no ghetto foolish obituary with all of this and stuff with random stuff in there. I don't need all of that, y'all. Honestly, y'all can make a Facebook event, Instagram post, or something, because obituaries, they just always somehow end up wrong. And I don't know why. Like, I've been to a funeral, like, I feel like when they either passed out the wrong obituary, or it was
Yeah,
like
we did
something,
at my grandmama's.
or they had, the pictures, because they didn't use the right type of printer. So the pictures was looking bad, or they was all washed out with color. I don't want y'all to fumble. We don't even need to go through all that, okay?
I know that's right. And give me HD pictures. Let me tell y'all something. I will come back and hunt you in your grave, Tmo. If you let them design my program in Microsoft Word, no. And I am a photographer. I got HD photos. Don't y'all dare be putting these scan photos in unless they from my childhood. Give me HD. I better have my whole picture plastered across the front. And I want good quality, full quality. Don't give me no white background and then you put a little miniature picture on there. Full color. Okay? Matter of fact, I'll design my own shit. Because when I start getting a piece of sick, yeah, I'm gonna design my own stuff. I ain't trusting y'all with that. No, y'all not messing up my funeral program.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, y'all, it's y'all last ode to us. How y'all be messing up folks' obituaries? Do better. Do better. And then when they announced that in the Greenwood, South Carolina Index Journal, y'all better put a high quality photo in there, okay? I'm tired.
Dog. Okay.
Announcing photos, making them look bad. We already dead, dang.
Bruh, did you hear about that lady who put that obituary in the for Colin Trotman Jr.?
What?
I got to read this to y'all. Okay. And this is real. So Colin Trotman Jr. died in 2019. He died on October the 21st in 2019. Somebody by the name of Pat J published in the obituary section on September the 10th, 2020, the following. So it's a picture of him and it says, "In loving memory." So then it says, y'all ready? And I'm going to read him. I'm going to read this verbatim.
Oh, Lord.
"I love me some you. Your smile is so inviting. As I think about our last encounter, I can feel you just taking me, and I'm scared because the look you gave me. I know that this was my last, but it felt great and I got lost in your eyes. You look at me like you never looked at me before, but the sweet kiss made me forgot. Your touch made me Your touch made me call your name out loud, loud that I cry and call your name. But you just went on like you was on a mission. As my legs trembled, Colin, you knew you have came and concur my whole heart. You made me
This is in this man obituary?
Honey, you made me surrender to you. Yes, I surrender. You left your prints all over me. Yes. Oh, yes. You seal it with Patrice. I will always love you, baby. As you whisper in my ear, I tremble with your love embedded in me. Dearly missed by Patrice A. Johnson and family and the Happy Hour crew. Sleep in peace, my angel."
Yo, I am deceased. What do you mean she put that in that man obituary? But listen, how did she write a post about their sexual encounter but then sign it with Patrice and family? What?
And then
and the
my
happy hour crew. What?
okay, but okay, was there a waiting list on the obituaries? Because
Oh.
Colin died in October 2019. This didn't get published in September 2020. Hold up.
Hold on. What? So she just published it? How you publishing an amendment to somebody's obituary? I didn't know you
Like,
could do that.
like, why did y'all just not put this in the newspaper? Colin died last year. Wait, why did y'all just not put this in here? I have so many questions.
I have tears in my eyes right now.
I got a little piece of tear too, dog.
I hate her. How did she write this to him a whole year later and sign it from the family in the happy hour crew? How?
And I'm gonna link it so y'all know that it's real. Because
please do, because if I didn't hear it from you, I wouldn't believe it. I'm like, really, sis, really.
Honey, Colin is out here, okay?
I am done.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh, dog. Okay, I think I did my last one. You got one more?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
And just know, as a courtesy for you, I will make sure you wear Crocs during your
I didn't even think about Crocs. Yes, honey. Actually, yeah, put me some the slipper Crocs, the one with the furs. You know the one I like.
Ooh, Crocs with the fur, with the fur.
With the furs.
Yeah, I'll make sure I do that.
Thank you.
So the last one that I have is that y'all better not. Y'all better not put me in them clouds, okay? Don't you put me in them damn clouds, and don't you give me no angel wings. Don't you put me in no clouds on that program. Don't you put me in no damn clouds on no graphic on social media. Don't you put me in them clouds on no t-shirt. Do not put my face on no t-shirt in the clouds.
I hate you. You know we love putting people in clouds on a shirt and on the program and on everything.
No. I'm saying it now.
Oh, Lord.
The answer is no. Don't put me in them clouds, okay? Baby blue don't even go with my skin tone. No.
Oh my God. Y'all, come get her, please.
Now, if y'all want to
get her.
Now, if y'all want to put, my background picture as like an exotic, resort or beach or the ancient pyramid, the pyramids or something like that, y'all can do that. But don't be putting me in them clouds. That's my final request.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's your final request. We will not be putting you in them clouds. What else could we put you in? We said we could put you on the beach.
You can put me in the beach. You can put me in the spa. You can put me in the motherland, and you can put me outside, shit, sitting on the porch. But I'm just telling you, don't put me in the clouds.
All righty. Well,
hell, you can put me laying in the bed. I don't care. Anything but the clouds.
Anything with the clouds. Anything but the clouds.
Okay, that's my final request. And so with that, and that's all. So with that being said, it's now time for the science moment of the week.
Ooh, science moment of the week. Oh, hello everyone. So since there is just a multitude of shit going on, I felt like I would just pick one of them to talk about. And I'm gonna talk about the wildfires. So y'all, if you're on the West Coast, you have probably not been able to open your windows for a couple of days, go outside without a mask, an additional mask, because it is so smoky outside. So smoky outside. And so I just wanted to just talk a little bit about the wildfires and what's going on. So everybody, if you don't know, wildfires are usually caused by people. And this last one was caused by, this gender reveal in California where they use this like pyrotechnic device, whatever that is, to announce the gender of the new baby. And so that literally has caused 10,000 acres to burn. Okay? 10,000 acres because y'all wanted to announce the gender of y'all baby. Also, in the same vein, though, other wildfires are caused just by, I think the one in Oregon was caused by like down power lines. So power line trees knocked down power lines, and then that led to sparks, and then that ignited fires. And so all of this is happening on in the midst of this pandemic. So we already are outside, with masks on, but now we're seeing this huge amount of smoke outside. And then this is just really important because we know that people of color, communities of color are largely affected by COVID, and they're largely usually have more diseases and things and disabilities and things such as like asthma, things like that. So you will be more affected by wildfires if you have asthma. So this is really important. So now, like wearing like a cloth mask and a surgical mask is not going to help you. Like you really need to go out and get an N95 mask or a mask with a filter, especially if you're struggling with asthma. And so just to put this into perspective, basically we measure air pollution using the air quality index. And so it's basically a bunch of numbers that put together to give you this index, right? So y'all, the air quality index for healthy is anything under a score of 50, right? So that makes sense. Okay, if we say the score is 50, that means your air quality is healthy. So for the three air quality, like for the top air qualities right now, for Portland, the air quality was at 244.
Oh my God.
Seattle 221, and San Francisco 196. So healthy is supposed to be 50. So these are much higher than that. So this is extremely unhealthy air quality. So again, for communities of color who are usually largely more impacted by things like asthma, this is even more detrimental for our communities because this is literally, the air is polluted. So if you're going outside, make sure you have on a mask, but better like not a cloth mask or a surgical mask. I mean, a cloth mask is better than a surgical mask, especially if you have the one that really it fits tightly around your nose and is super secure and tight. But N95 mask is definitely the way to go.
Oh God, that's just so I don't know, it's just such disturbing news. Like, oh God. And and you still have people out here who are saying that climate change isn't real, like
Oh, don't even get me started on that. I mean, the y'all president just said that, he's like moving funding from large organizations, science organizations, and it's just so devastating that we're in the middle of a pandemic. Now we have these wildfires, and even on the East Coast there's a lot of more storms that are sparking, and all of these things are going to impact communities of color more because that's just how it is. Simple, point blank, and period. So when we have a president that doesn't even believe in science, he's putting everyone's life at risk, and it's just so devastating and disappointing. And it's like, it's like I think that's why I enjoy the space that we have here on We Dangling, so I can't cut up and act up and like kind of not think about it, because in my real life, like thinking about the shit that's really going on, like this shit is devastating, and we could literally see our world. I mean, we've seen our environment be destroyed in my lifetime. Like I've seen, like we had a good environment at one point. And so it's just so disappointing just watching this happen and then having a president who doesn't even believe in the things that are occurring. So
and it's just so hard to fathom that like people are in such like denial about it, because like for example, generally like in the southeast, people are not like homeowners don't get flood insurance, right? Like most of the time, like if you like inquire about flood insurance through like a broker or whatever, they'll be like, oh, you don't need it, like you're probably not in the flood pain or plain, I don't know the
yeah,
exact, yeah,
floodplain, you're right.
yeah. But anyways, they'll tell you, hey, like you don't need it. But like just like in recent years, like in Colombia, like there was massive flooding, like last year, this year, and like we just started like well, we didn't just start hurricane season, but we usually don't hear about flooding this early, and definitely not like in South Carolina, North Carolina, things like that, like because like most of our land is not below sea level, so you wouldn't expect that. So it's like, wow, like we are dealing with things that people didn't have to worry about 30 years ago. And so it's like, so you're going to continue to be in denial about this? Like, no, like places that
Right.
never flooded before are now flooding because of natural disasters. Like, that is a problem, on top of the ridiculous wildfires that we are continuing to see every single day, particularly on the West Coast. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it really is. And it's just like we have to really though get people educated, because like the communities of color, like they're the people who are out here like fighting these fires and are like still out here doing outside jobs. Like my building right in front of me, they have construction going on, and all I see is black and brown people out there doing construction, and it's literally, you can't even see, it's so smoky outside, but they're still out there. And I saw one dude who literally just had a bandana wrapped around his face. Like, are you serious? Like, what type of company do you work for? What type of company do you work for that they're not even providing you N95 masks, but they have you out here working when their air quality is over 200? Like, this shit is just, it's despicable. Like, it is. And these people can't not work because they have to live. They have a family to provide for. So they're literally sacrificing their fucking life so I can have a new gentrified building in Belltown. Shit is bullshit.
Right.
Like,
And it's like, and we're just talking right now, we're just talking about like air quality. Like, we haven't even talked about like water quality. And, a lot of
oh
times,
God.
and a lot of times we think about just about Flint, right? We know that, what happened within Flint, like basically the people, municipal leaders, government leaders decided, hey, we're going to cut some costs, and basically trying to cut a couple $100,000 per year has caused people to have, you know, absurd water quality, in
Mm-hmm.
Flint, Michigan. But it's like that's not even the only city. Like, it's like Irvine, California, like their water quality isn't the best. Like
Right.
in Denmark, South Carolina, like there's a crazy like water quality there. So it's like right next door. Like it's crazy that we're still dealing with this. Like America is known as like one of the best countries in the world, but we literally have people who live in this great country who don't even have access to clean water, to a healthy air quality. And it's just like our government is just in denial about all of this. It's just crazy.
Right. It's trash, dog. Like, it's trash. That's just really, that's it. Like, that's all to say. And so it like, yeah, like that's why I'm glad I can talk about it now. Hopefully, if you're listening to this, if you have asthma, if you have to go outside, let it be known. Like, for this type of air quality, the surgical mask is just not enough. The cloth mask is okay if it does have that nose cover, but you really need an N95 mask or one of those masks that has the filter in it. Protect yourself, y'all, because they are trying to kill us out here, and that's that.
Mm.
Look, time for Reddit on Reddit.
Okay, so
Reddit on Reddit.
okay, I have two for you and I want you to choose one
Oh
for
Lord.
me. So the first one is, I pushed my nanny to the ground and she never got back up again.
Oh, what?
Or, or I knowingly stuck a booger to my boss's hand and let a customer get blamed for it.
Oh my God, that one, that one.
Alrighty. So 12 days ago, so that was what, September the 4th, I think. The username count_spectra posted. And again, I'll read the title. I knowingly stuck a booger to my boss's hand and let a customer get blamed for it. A few years ago, I was a salesman for a tool company, and as I am sure you all know, salespeople shake hands all the time when closing a deal. So one day on my lunch break, I was sitting in my car eating my salad, and for some reason, I felt like a hard, dried snot struck in my nostril. So obviously, I didn't think anybody was around or watching me, so I went and dug for gold. Well, as soon as I pulled the giant flaky booger with a snail trail of slime on it, my boss, who just got back from vacation, bops the hood of my car and reaches in for a handshake. I kind of panicked and shook his hand. We talked for a few about his vacation, and then he saw somebody walk into the showroom, so he went in the building. I finished up lunch and headed back into work. I punched back in and I just hear from the showroom, "What the fuck?" And then I hear gagging and coughing. My
Oh
boss
my
is holding
God.
his hand away like a dirty diaper. He's dry heaving and he says, "That guy just whipped a effing booger on me." And I look across the room and see this old guy standing there in total disbelief, and he let my boss have it. He's telling my boss he's never coming back, told him to stop picking his nose like a window licker, and a few other colorful sentences. My boss kicks him out. While this whole thing is going on, all I can think to myself is, holy shit, I got away with it. I just drove by my old work and thought about that time and figured it was time to confess.
What? So why didn't the boss feel it when he got it on him the first time?
Who knows?
Like he had to go all the way in the store with a booger on his hand. He didn't feel that? Like I'm confused.
Right. Boogers got texture. How did you not feel that? And it had a little piece of slime on it. Like, bro, what is you doing?
Ew. Ew. Ew.
Maybe he should start. First of all, maybe he should wash his hands when he comes back from outside. That's first thing. And maybe since
That's
we're
the first thing.
and maybe now since we're in the, pandemic, folks is washing their hands when they come from outside. But if I was old dude and I got that booger on that man's hand, I'm taking that to the grave, honey. I'm not telling him. That's on him. He should have paid attention. What I'm gonna say? Hey, I'm sorry, I got that booger on your nose. I mean, on your hand. No,
Ew, it's just so nasty all around. Like I would have just been like, I wouldn't have shook his hand, like or something. I just don't know. Ew.
I mean, but then it's like it puts you in a bad situation because first of all, weirdo, why you put your whole hand in my door? That's first thing. Like, relax. I'll get to you when I see you in the building. But it's like you couldn't have just said hey or wave. But no, you the one put your hand all up in my car. So look,
right.
I was in there tending to my boogers, and here you come interrupting. So now you got this booger on your hand. Listen, he should have mind his business. He have I get tired of folks doing these handshakes. With this pandemic, I hope we abolish handshaking altogether. It's not a sanitary practice. Like, just let it go.
Right.
So what you got?
Oh, okay. This is 14 hours ago. Sisters from you/sisters B-Day throwaway. Would I be the asshole if I refuse to go to my sister's birthday because of the dress code? My sister has chosen to throw her birthday party at a nightclub with a strict dress code of designer nightlife attire and a designer streetwear. I do not own either of those, nor feel the need to buy a new expensive outfit just to fit the dress code of this club. My family thinks it would be selfish if I didn't go, but I personally think it's kind of selfish of her to expect everyone to own expensive designer clothing just to wear for one night. I know it's just pretty insignificant and stupid. So, so here's the thing. I picked this one specifically because I am one. Here's a confession for the streets. I am one who definitely has a birthday dress code. But it's usually just the color. Okay. I have never ever told y'all or any of my friends that they had to have designer or expensive, but I'd be like, hey, you have to wear this color or you're not going to be in the pictures because you're not going to mess my pictures up. So I don't even say
blush color.
I didn't say you couldn't come. I said you couldn't get in the pictures, okay? So you could be there. So I think her sister, I think she is kind of an asshole because it's like, are they checking tags? Like, she could just get something nice. But right. I think her sister is more of an asshole for expecting like designer. I feel like she could have just went with like a color or something like that because that's what I do. There was a friend, oh my God, I'm gonna call out Kelsey. Remember when we was in Hawaii? Mm-hmm. And Kelsey, my dress code was black and Kelsey did not have black. I was like, Kelsey, you can come, but you cannot be in the pictures. And what did Kelsey do? She went to the store and got her a black dress, and that was that. So it was her decision. I didn't feel like, I made her go buy it. I gave her a choice. You can either take the picture or be in the picture, okay? She made the decision to go get the dress.
Okay, so that was on her.
That was on her. So anyway, I think this girl is semi-asshole. I think her sister is more the asshole. But either way, like she said, it's insignificant and stupid. But I thought it was funny because it reminded me of myself and my own dress code.
Yeah, it's like, sis, like, girl, we're not on the red carpet. Nobody's going to be asking you, like, what type of designer. It's like, it's a party. Like, relax. Like, it's not that deep. It's right.
Let's make up some honey. This is Amazon Fashions, okay? Thanks.
Okay. High fashion.
Yeah, this is Amazon exclusive, okay?
Okay.
And keep it pushing. Oh, okay. It is time for Mandy's review of the week.
Okay, so my review of the week is the McBride Sisters wines. So, the McBride sisters, they have a very interesting story. So it's two sisters, and so this is what's cool about them. So they actually were not raised together. So one was raised in Monterey, California, and the other one was raised in Marlborough, New Zealand, right?
Oh, wow. Like sister?
Right. So they like were independently like growing up, and both were like around like vineyards and stuff. And they both had like developed this like love for winemaking. So anyways, they were both like living across the world, right? But anyways, they eventually found each other in 1999. And so like when they met, they realized that they both shared the same exact passion for wine. So after spending a lot of time together, and they end up like traveling like a lot of like wine regions and things like that, they were like, hey, let's come up with a like wine, like a winery or whatever. So they did. So they ended up creating the McBride Sisters Wine Collection, and now it is the largest African American owned wine company in the United States.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Come
they have
sisters.
So yeah, you may have heard about some of their wines. So they have a Black Girl Magic wine.
I was just about to ask, is these the people that make the Black Girl Magic wine? Oh, wow. That's really cool.
So they have a Riesling, they have a Rosé, and they have a red blend. And you can get them. I got mine at Total Wine. I think it was like about $17, $18. And then they also have these I think it's like a seltzer, like a spritzer drink or whatever, like canned drinks. And it's called She Can. And they have like Coastal Berry, Island Citrus, a Sauvignon Blanc, Rosé in the can. And then they have like actual wine that's like the McBride Sisters collection wine with like that type of logo on there. And that's like they have the red blend, and they have a Chardonnay, and then they have like a sparkling brut rosé. So yeah, like they're doing some really cool things, and I'm super excited for them. So y'all, if y'all are into wine, definitely check them out. Again, you should be able to find it on Total Wine, or just go to their website and they'll let you know where you can find it locally. Yeah.
Okay, honey, I'm down for that, honey. I would love to support some black business on some wines.
Yeah, but I thought it was just such a neat story because there's been research about like twins who didn't grow up together and how they end up kind of like still having like very like similar like personality traits and interests and stuff like that. And it's just like, wow, like for you all to have such a passion for something, like wine, like, and to be a part of like, like, I don't know, like visiting vineyards and stuff like that. Like, that's just so cool to me that they were 7,000 miles away, yet they still managed to have the same type of interest.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then they found each other and now they got this whole business. Like, wow.
Right. Yeah, that's what you call fate right there. So, anyways, now, Tmo, are you rant ready?
I stay rant ready. Oh, this week's rant. Okay. Let me see how the best way I want to say this rant. This week's rant is dedicated to people who make me do their job. Like, oh my God. That's what this week's rant is. And Audra, I apologize now. I don't know if you care, you probably don't, but I'm about to tell the story. So my homegirl Audra or whatever, she calls me and she's a wildlife biologist. She's super cool. Go follow her, look her up. She does all types of awesome stuff. We did a review for her filter, her water filter a couple episodes ago. But anyway, so Audra does this really niche work where she works with these mountain lions, shocks them to get their sperm, and then goes and does like some genetic analysis on it. And so she had like discovered this thing or whatever. So she calls me and she's like, girl, let me tell you about this. And I'm like, well, what? And she's like, yo, they wrote a press release about my work and didn't include me in it. And I was like, what you mean? Like, what the fuck you mean? And she's like, she's like, yeah, only the white people are listed. And I was like, what the fuck you mean? Like, it wasn't pleasing me. It just wasn't pleasing me. So,
me and my homegirls, honey, what you mean? Sister did the work. Why her name not on it? Excuse me?
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't pleasing me and my homegirls. And so I'm just listening to her and she's just like super distraught because she didn't even like know about the press release. Apparently somebody else from her lab had sent it to her. And so I'm just looking like, what the fuck you mean? So then she's like, yeah, I sent them an email asking them about it. No one has responded. I sent an email to my primary advisor. He told me not to worry about it because this wasn't a publication and it didn't matter. And I was like, what? How you mean it didn't matter? Why did they write it if it didn't matter? Why would they say that they did all of this stuff and not include the person who started the project if it didn't matter? Okay. And so he's like, well, you don't want to cause any trouble and make a scene because they're your collaborators and you have to work with them. Oh, no. And that's where you're fucking wrong. I don't have to work with none of these people. Okay. I'm the gym.
Okay.
I'm the gym here. Okay.
I'm the prize.
They have to work with me. And that's the problem. And I was just so distraught because here's all of our like, what the fuck is your purpose if you're not advocating for your students? If you're not being an ally? Like, they literally just excluded her, erased her whole scholarship, put out a press release highlighting white men like they did something without her. And then she asked them about it and then they go silent. And then she asked her advisor about it. And he's like, don't worry about it. So I'm just listening to this shit and I'm like, yeah, fuck no. This is all wrong. Like,
yeah, this is ridiculous.
This is all wrong. So then, girl, what makes the story worse is that she tells me, she's like, yeah, I ended up texting the person and asked why they didn't respond to my email. And she says that the person tells her that, oh, your advisor told me not to respond.
I know you lying.
Yeah. So, honey, when I tell you, hot box fucking trash. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I don't know, people might think I'm angry, but this shit makes me angry. Because how the fuck dare you? Did she try to fight for herself after she asked you to fight for her? You say no, and then you want to go and sabotage her getting the fucking answer and her getting her shit remedied? Like, why are you my advisor? What is your purpose if you are actively trying to not even get me credit for my work? So, girl, I was disgusted at this point. So, you know me. You know what I did. I went to Twitter and I tweeted their ass because this is a fucking blue check verified page has tweeted this article about Audra's work without giving her credit. So I tweeted their asses and I was like, this looks like the exact research by Audra Huffmeyer. Why is she not included here? This is how Black women's scholarship is erased. This is how erasure of Black women's scholarships start. Then, people like it, tweet, retweet. They never respond to me. Then apparently they call Audra upset. Oh my God, people are attacking us on Twitter. What? Like, what do you want?
I wonder why.
What do you want us to do? We're a big organization. We don't retract. We don't change our press releases. What the fuck do you mean? you were dead ass wrong. Give me credit for my fucking work. Like,
give her her
and
things.
I'm
Give her her things.
give her her things. And I'm so glad that I had already talked to Audra, and I'm so glad that Audra knew that she needed to advocate for herself. But this fucking sucks. So she had to sit here and listen to some white person complain about the fact that they left her off of her work, and then finally get them to agree to change it. So after that whole shit, they finally did update the article and add Audra as the collaborator that she is. But and then to top it off of that, her dusty ass advisor was also included because they put Audra from his lab. And then after that, he comes and say, "Oh, I'm glad you advocated for yourself. My views on this has changed. You should have got credit." Are you fucking kidding me?
That's terrible.
Are you kidding me? You hot piece of trash. You told her not to fight for herself, and then when she did, you told them not to respond. If it wasn't for us people on Twitter advocating and Audra fighting for her fucking self, she would have never got credit. So please explain to me why you're even an advisor. Why are you getting paid if somebody else has to do your job? It's this bullshit. Like, stop telling people that the erasure of their work is just okay. Oh, it's fine. It's not a big deal. No, that's a big fucking deal.
Okay.
And that shit pissed me off.
Let me tell y'all something, white allies. When you do stuff like this, you're not an ally. You are an allier. Okay?
Right.
Okay?
A liar.
A whole liar. Okay? So stop doing that. Like, the Black erasure has to stop, particularly in academia and STEM and things like that. She worked hard for that. She showed them techniques that they had never been able to do before. That was so messed up. And I'm glad you've advocated for your girl, and the Twitter sphere also advocated for her to give her her things. Okay?
Yeah.
But it's fucked up because, you know, thankfully she was able to reach out to you and other people who have a voice and who was able to, you know, make some noise or whatever. But everybody doesn't have that, you know, doesn't have those connections. And it doesn't mean that they shouldn't have to worry about those things. If you put in the work and you do what you're supposed to do, give them the credit. That's all you have to do.
And not pushback. Like, how dare you get mad at her for her asking to be included in work she's involved with? Like, what? Like, in what world do an advisor be like, "Oh, man, don't make a scene. You have to work with them." You're basically saying, "Shut up, Black woman. You're not that important to be included." That's what you're fucking saying. Stop it. All he had to do, it would have taken 1 second for that man with that much clout, her advisor, to call them and be like, "Hey, this is fucked up. Put her name in it." It would have took 1 second for him to make that call. But instead, he actively tried to make sure she didn't. She was silenced. And that is fucking bullshit. And it's like, these people are getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for fucking what? This shit is so, like, it's so disappointing. And I'm over it. I'm over it. Like, these people try to act like they're so diverse. They care about diversity. They care about Black people. You fucking don't. And this is the shit that adds. And so I hope everybody who's listening, who's in that department, y'all know who Audra's advisor is. And if you're not, you go look in this article and you'll see his name because he was included. No need for me to call that white man out direct. But he's trash. And you could tell him that, though.
Period,
all right.
Pooh.
Period, Pooh. Okay. Next. It's time for tweets that didn't. Look, that's it. That's the tweet. Now it's time for tweets that didn't fly. All right.
Okay. So on August the 30th at 10:40 a.m., I tweeted let me see how many likes I got. I got 5. All right. I tweeted the following: normalize men being able to get weave frontals. They shouldn't have to suffer with a messed up hairline. Over recent years, we have noticed that men are starting to go to the barbershop, and they will go to the barbershop and leave the house, with a George Jefferson haircut. Their hairline is just not there. It has disappeared. It is struggling, and they come back home and they look like new number. Who this? And the girls on the internet have been an uproar about it, and I don't understand why. Because let me tell you something: if there's a solution for these men to get their self-esteem back to peak levels by letting them put a little piece of weave on their head, what's the problem? Okay.
Right.
The girls do it. The girls get to wear wigs. The girls get to put in sew-ins. The girls get to do a 24-piece. Why the dudes can't do it? Brothers, I'm here with you. And let me tell you something, Black Kings. I ain't gonna judge you. All I ask is that if you get this little tape up weave frontal piece, that you keep it maintenance, okay? Because, babe, what I'm not gonna do is have to be like, hey, babe, your shit lifting. Can you go lay it down? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm cool with it. Get what you need to get. Get you that. That's gonna boost your little confidence. I'm gonna be like, look, and I'm gonna hype my boo up. I'm gonna be like, babe, hey, that frontal looking right tonight, babe. I see you with the waves. Come on now, okay? They hype us up. They hype us up. Look, the waves. Hey, with the waves. Hey, babe, with the waves. Hey, okay. So that's it. That's the tweet. What you got?
Oh my God. Here's my tweet. I tweet this. It's crazy how much stuff I haven't bought since outside has been closed. I was so needy before COVID. Like, yo, why? I really haven't been buying a lot of stuff. And I realized that I was needy. And I did not even know how needy I was until now that I don't need nothing. So that's the tweet.
Hey, that's it. That's all.
Yeah, I think I just buy just food. That's it.
That's it. That's all you need. Okay.
Nourishment. All right. That's it, y'all. We done.
Okay, y'all. Well, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Tmo and Mandy.
Yes, because we all we got. We all we got.
Hey.
We all we got.
Nothing meaning, pocket full of lint and buttons. We all we got. And buttons and buttons. We all we got.
Thanks for dangling with us. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share on iTunes, SoundCloud, or wherever you get your podcast. To find out more information about upcoming episodes and to keep the convo going, follow us on social media at DANGLIN.